Want to talk about? I just need to get this out. What do you want to tell me about?
I know, but what's this to talk about?
Well, the purpose of this video is to train people about what you need in school and what would be most supportive for you in school and how generally how things are going for you in school.
Okay.
So, you tell me how things are going in year
10.
Right, go on then.
Well, in year 10, I've had a fresh start
In what sense?
in behaviour.
So tell me about this fresh start.
Well, basically, I've got this new report and I've done really well so far in it. And basically all the teachers give me a fresh start.
Why did you need a report system for year 10? What has happened in the past?
I don't know.
Why have you started? Has everybody else in year 10 started the year on a report system or just you?
Some other people out.
Right, and what makes you different to all the other pupils in the school?
Nothing.
Tell me about year 9.
Year 9 was a really bad year
Why?
because I was a pain.
In what sense? What are the targets on your new behaviour support? Is it 3 targets or 4 targets?
In this support thing,
Yeah, they have to give you. There are 5 targets. What are they?
went to the classroom quietly.
Which you're managing now. You're getting in there quietly without disturbing them? Well, that's good.
Put your hand up to answer questions.
Instead of shouting out. Yeah? Right, okay. That's 2.
Do your work without being destructive.
3.
Don't be insolent. Talk to teachers without being insolent.
4.
And then the 5th one, something about being destructive again.
Right, so you've not, I mean, well, certainly when I've seen you in class this year, you've been amazing. You've been working really hard, you've been putting your hand up.
Yeah.
I've not heard any reports of you being insolent to people, so I presume you haven't been. So how does it feel?
I've had any sleuths.
No sleuths? Well, how amazing is that? So how does it feel?
Good.
It does feel good. And what about your courses? What GCSEs are you doing this year?
Well, I'm doing all core GCSEs.
Which
and
are?
then I'm doing...
Is that English, maths, science?
Yeah.
RE? Does RE come into the core subjects?
Yeah, and ICT, 1 lesson.
And PE?
Because if I took applied ICT,
Yeah.
I'd get 2 GCSEs for it, but I don't think I'm very good at ICT, so...
Right, and you haven't have you got the time to do applied ICT or not? Can you do that in the same time as you're doing ICT anyway or not?
What do you mean?
If you're to get 2 GCSEs for it, I presume you would need more time than you're currently using.
No, you get an extra lesson.
Right.
Because I'm doing applied leisure and tourism, and I'm getting 3 lessons a week for that.
And I hear you're really enjoying that. Your mum, I saw your mum the other day and she told me you were in bed ill actually, and I came to the house. So you were lucky, you were upstairs in bed and you missed me. So she told me that you were really enjoying leisure and tourism. So tell me what you're doing in leisure and tourism.
Well, yesterday we went bowling, but we were meant to be doing questionnaires, but instead we got to do bowling because they were redecorating the place.
What, in that whole front area?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a free bowling lesson for an hour.
Well, that was quite good fun.
Yeah. But we didn't get any work done, so...
And were you worried about that?
No. I was interested in the game.
Yeah, I think that's quite good. So,
But next week we're going to Future Football Club.
with a questionnaire.
Yeah.
And what kind of questions are you asking these places?
It's like how much profit do you make each match, or...
All right. Do you come up with your own questions? Or?
Yeah. Or things like how many people on an average match go to your games.
So that's good. So leisure and tourism's good. What about English? What are you doing in there?
I'm doing war poems.
Have you studied any of the poets yet, or?
No, we're not studying the poets, we're studying the poems.
Yeah, so which poems?
I don't know what they're called, the long, short and tall.
That's a play, isn't it?
Yeah, I know we're doing that as well as a load of poems.
But you haven't started the poetry yet?
Like an old sweet song. Just an old sweet song.
Right. Is that Wilfred Owen?
Yeah.
Right.
And all those things.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
And drama? You love?
Yeah, that's my favourite lesson.
Good. And are you in the school play?
No. I couldn't laugh. I was going to join on Tuesday, but I was ill.
Oh.
Yeah.
So can you not speak to Mr. Pashley and ask if...
I'm going to ask him, and I was going to ask him after the lesson.
Well, you'll have time because you'll be back. I did have a word with Mr. Pashley and said I thought it'd be really, because it is your favourite thing, if you could be involved in some way in the school play. Because have you ever been in a school play?
No.
Have you ever tried to be?
No.
Why not?
Because, I don't know, I'm not that kind of person. Normally I just want to do everything. Get up, do everything, but at the moment I'm just, because I just don't like singing.
Well, do you have to sing?
Yeah, some bits you do.
And can you not sing?
No, I can't sing for anything.
Me neither.
If someone gave me £1 million to sing a song perfectly, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Do you think that's because of your deafness, or do you think you're just a rubbish singer?
No, I can't hear the tunes properly.
Right, okay. Because I am a terrible singer. I find it quite embarrassing when I have to...
That's why I don't want to sing.
But is the whole play a musical that they're doing?
No, they're doing what they're doing this time. Something anyway.
He told me something Guy, or he did tell me, I can't remember what it was
Oh,
called.
it was something about a school trip.
Right.
And they go on a school trip and then something happens and there's no bloke who doesn't like anyone or any kids. He thinks they're always naughty. And then something happened to one of the kids, like they disappear one day and he decides to be really nice to all the kids, but they're still singing and I don't like singing.
Right. I'm sure there must be some parts where, and even if this particular one, if it's a musical and you don't want to get up and sing, which I fully understand, you could get involved in the behind...
I'm not doing my thing.
No, but you could do behind the scenes. You could help build the stage sets and things so that you're involved in some way, which would be socially, I think.
I suppose.
So what are you doing these days? Are you still playing rugby?
Twice a week.
Good.
I wanted to go to drama, which I'm going to. I wanted to go to Whitchurch Dramatical.
Oh right. Is that with Mr. Pashley or?
No.
Why Whitchurch then?
Because I know loads of people there that I like.
Like what?
Like people that are close and if I do something wrong, I won't take them in.
Well, who's at Whitchurch then?
Some of my mum's friends, my old scout leader.
Oh right. Are involved in the dramatics?
Yeah.
Oh good. Is there nothing in Shrewsbury? What about Stagecoach?
No, Stage 2.
Stage 2, that's right. What about that?
Too many little kids.
You're a little kid, are you not?
No, I mean like they're in primary school.
Oh right, okay. So you want to be with adults?
Yeah, which is what church are like.
Okay, I've only one other thing that I want to talk to you about, which is your use of a radio aid.
Yeah.
Why do you think you have a radio aid?
So I can hear people.
And without it, can you not?
Yes, I can hear people.
So you, because I'm not wearing a microphone now, am I?
No.
And you're not switched on to radio, but you can obviously hear me perfectly.
I don't wear a radio aid at all out of school.
Right, so you can get by.
Yeah.
But if I was going to sit behind you now, or sit so that I was facing the wall and you couldn't actually see me...
I probably could hear you.
You could hear me, but would the conversation be just as easy?
Bit harder.
And what about on the telephone?
Telephone's a little bit harder.
And do you use a telephone?
Yeah.
Do you talk on one?
Yeah.
And what do you do with your hearing aids when you're using a phone? Do you take it out? Do you switch it to T? What do you use? Acoustic phone?
I don't switch anything over. I just pick up the phone and put it to my ear.
That's unusual. Do you realise that? That's
Why?
actually, well, because most people either, they do one of two things. They use acoustic phone, which you tried before and I think you didn't find it particularly useful. They switch it to T, or they take the hearing aid out and use the phone
I
against their ear.
I can't hear anything if I do that.
So who do you talk to on the phone?
My friends.
Chat?
Yeah.
And is that hard, or can you do that?
Well, sometimes a number's like 7 o'clock or something. Some might sound like 11 o'clock.
And how do you make sure if you're to meet them at 7:30, or how do you know that you've got it right? If I gave you a phone number on the phone and said, Adam, I need you to phone this number, how would you know you'd got it right?
What the number like?
Yeah, so if I said to you 422630759,
I'll try and do it a bit quieter, a bit quicker.
a bit quicker,
Yeah, no, a bit slower even. So
would you check it? Would you have to check numbers?
Yeah.
Is there
I'd
any...
ask him over twice.
And do you always know who it is when somebody phones your house and says it's?
Yeah.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah.
No problems with stuff
I
like
think
that?
I can understand my dad's voice over the phone
Right.
and my brother's voice
Mm.
and some friends like Simon.
But what if I phoned? Because you've never spoken to me on the phone.
Your voice is really significant.
Significant?
Yeah, it's like,
Do you mean distinctive?
yeah,
It's
that's
different. It's different to.
anyone else I know.
So would you know it was me if I was on the phone?
I might have to ask who your name was.
But then you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now in the classroom, because you've not always been a fantastic radio aid user, although you are getting, like for instance now you came out of the class with a completely flat battery and you had your microphone up against and Mr. Pashley thought you could hear.
Yeah, no, I could hear it though. I could.
So tell me what that was about, why you gave Mr. Pashley a
Because-
microphone when you knew perfectly well.
Well, when at the start of the lesson it was flat, and then I thought, oh, I'm not going to disturb the lesson and go out now and just go down to somewhere, and because I didn't know whether they had batteries in the room 21 or
But
not.
you should have spare charged batteries in your bag.
Yeah, I know, but I did. I've got 2 batteries, but they're both flat.
Right, so what's your first job tonight?
To charge them all up.
Right, good. Carry on. So what was the purpose of why didn't you tell Mr. Pashley actually my radio is flat?
Because I didn't want to look like a prat.
What, because you had flat batteries or because you were...
Yeah.
What would make you look like a prat? I'm not clear here.
Because you turn up for a lesson and you haven't got the things right in the right way.
And you thought he might not give you a 5?
Yeah.
So actually your little report card would be scored by the fact that you would get a 1?
Yeah. Probably.
Right, well okay, well I'm not going to tell him, but the next time, the very next time I come in and that happens, because actually the first thing they told me this morning when I arrived was that your radio aid had spent yesterday afternoon at reception.
Yeah, I know. I forgot it was there.
And then I come this morning and I found that your radio aid
It might have been left on overnight actually.
Possibly.
In the
Was it here overnight then?
Yeah.
Great.
It's amazing.
So you didn't come back and look for it after bowling yesterday?
No, because we come back a bit late.
Did you? I thought the bus picked you up at 2:40 or 2:50 according to mine. What time did you leave bowling?
I don't know. But when we got to school, the bell had gone and like the last of the people who were coming out. And I didn't actually know I had left my radio aid until this morning. Miss Ross will come up to me.
Right.
So
So if we don't sort this out within the next few days, you'll have another target on that sheet.
yeah.
Which, okay.
I've been alright so far. It's just that one time and the other time in English.
Yeah. It's
When
funny,
you
isn't it?
go-
It seems to be every time I come.
Yeah.
Do you think that's coincidence, or do you think that I'm just noticing where other people are not just noticing?
Or
You're getting away.
I don't actually know what days you come.
No, well, you don't now. That's
So-
that's not an accident,
No, I know that's on purpose. So I got,
because then you can't predict whether or not to truant.
I know.
So you see now, I can be. In fact, this year I'm probably going to be here more or less every day. Not always for you, But I might just take it in my mind to come to your class and just have a look at what's